going into our grand finals match between the Bards and Team Predators. No, excuse me, between the Bards and Storm Riders. These are not accurate. I need to swap these. On Pairs and Rumble. First off for Storm Riders, we have the Fancy Space piloted by Dementio. It is a Mobula Merc Center Flamer Light Carronade on the lower deck. Light Carronade Banshee on the upper deck. A very strange combination of guns for this friend. Their ally is the Killing Feature, piloted by Finks. Light Carronade Banshee Squid with a rear Banshee. Their opponents, the Bards. First off for the Bards, we have Karis, piloted by Slice and Dice. It is a Gatling Banshee Squid. Mine Launcher on the rear. Their opponents, a Murder of Ducks. A Crime Most Foul. It is another Gatling Banshee Squid, piloted by Nano Duckling. Rear Light Carronade. Who would have said 6 months ago that we would have an SCS Grand Finals with 3 squids in it? And already 2 of them finding each other. Killing Feature being forced upward here. I'm not sure where Karis is. Both the allies lagging a little far behind. It looks like they split up to maybe get faster information. Karis going to be moving forward, engaging Gatling on the Killing Feature. Light Carronade has disabled the balloon of the Murder of Ducks. This is a bad place for him to land. Landing on some terrain, but able to inch forward, not taking too much damage. That was almost extremely bad for the Blue Mobula. And now the Killing Feature going to be forced away. Yeah, in a game with 3 squids, this Mobula is going to have a little difficulty catching up. That's something Killing Feature is going to have to be cognizant of, not to get too far ahead of their ally. And now we have, I believe, 3 Light Carronades now hitting the Karis, taking out his balloon, taking out his whole armor. Oh, just finding the perfect angle. Smashing him against the corner of this building. Killing Feature perfectly capitalizing on a moment of bad positioning from the blue squid. And now the Murder of Ducks. These Carronades are going to be very effective against the squids. Once the squid loses its balloon, it's basically got nothing going for it. And it will die very quickly. So I can see, these are, this weird double Carronade from the Mobula. I can see where they're coming from. Because those Light Carronades, this is a good matchup for Light Carronade. We'll see if the Bards go into this next fight a little more conservatively. We did see a very quick start to the match with everyone kind of charging into the center. So I do wonder if we're going to see a little bit of the map rotation that's all too common on Periton. Taking the fairly safe kind of avenue around the city. Looks like we're going to see a spot going down for Killing Feature. And Killing Feature losing their whole armor. Karis is going to move forward. It looks like we're going to see a dual focus from the blue team, but they're going to have a little difficulty, I feel, catching the Killing Feature here. And Killing Feature is going to need, he can't just back up like this. He's going to need to find a way to juke forward. Because if he keeps just reversing, the Fancy Space is never going to be able to catch up. So you see him now. He found a moment to kind of duck around, lead the enemy team to his ally. And yeah, you can see here the Bards, very pensive. They're afraid of the Fancy Space. They do not want to engage that Mobula. It's very scary to them. Fancy Space is going to try to catch this blue squid. Not really going to be able to. Murder of Ducks charging past. Tar coming out from the Karis, hitting his ally a little bit, as well as the Fancy Space. Both balloons down on the squids. Murder of Ducks, even from that little pass, Fancy Space was able to squeeze in enough light carronade shots to disable him. And oh, another ram. Boy. More like Periton Ramble. Am I right, guys? I'm gonna wait for you guys to confirm that I'm right in chat. Killing feature has moved forward. We have whole armor going down both sides. Looks like Fancy Space has split off to try to find the Karis. But Killing feature has to be pretty careful here. He is sitting at pretty low health. But if he can find a safe angle to engage that light carronade, this could be an advantageous fight for him. And while Fancy Space did find the Karis, you know, Karis being a squid was able to slip out of that fight. Mobula is going to have a hard time chasing any of these squids. Murder of Ducks losing their balloon. Karis going to be juking pack. He's going to he wants to find the rear of the Fancy Space, but Storm Riders are aware of his positioning, already turning to engage, and he's just going to fly right into a face full of light carronade. Although it looks like the Fancy Space's guns are preoccupied with the Murder of Ducks here. And Murder of Ducks really needs to move forward. He doesn't want to lose his balloon over that terrain, and he does. Killing feature, it seems like, was maybe scheming for a ram. Oh, Murder of Ducks backing up. I think we're maybe going to see it. No, I'm going to see a Tar perhaps, but Tar coming out from Killing feature as he tries to get away. Fancy Space going to moving forward. He sees the Karis is close by. Oh, Karis is going to take a ram here. That's going to halt his momentum, lose his whole armor. He's going to be tarring desperately, just trying to cloak himself in a veil of cloud cover. Fortunately for him, Fancy Space is in a little bit of an awkward spot. Probably not going to be able to chase with part of this bridge in the way. But he's actually choosing to engage. It looks like the Murder of Ducks has shaken off the Killing feature, has moved back there, choosing to try dual focus the Mobula. Mobula being forced up finally. Killing feature going to move forward. Engage the Gat Banshee. And this is a pretty dangerous spot for everyone involved. This is a very close quarters area. There's a lot of terrain to hit once your balloon goes down. Murder of Ducks. Murder of Ducks succumbing to the map floor. Now we have match point for Storm Riders. These light carronades proving to be extremely effective for this match and for their opponents. If somebody won the two-stage blind pick today, I think it was probably Storm Riders, bringing their weird double carronade Mobula combined with a carronade squid, riding it to victory. Storm Riders are your Sunday Community Skirmish number 68 champions. Congratulations to them.